I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I ain't like it nothing. When I hit that.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it. repelling ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Good for a Carolina.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching him.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check, 59. You don't want nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Panthers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Complete. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Right here, right here. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a couple. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And goal.
McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Foles looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Foles. This is caught by Gibb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Bears 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line. That's the end of the
second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
59, Mark, 59. Fire down. Drop deep. Mark's 59. Mark's 59.
First down, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up second and 2 at the 2-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14, Bears 3. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And some space here. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A quick throw by Bridgewater, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
He'll gain on.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 21. Bears 3. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 16.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Makes the score Panthers.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
The ball carrier.
Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles again has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Pharaoh Cooper on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
16-yard line.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's an
excellent gain, 35 yards.
Chicago.
Be alert, be alert.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Ted Ginn. As the first half is winding down, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Patterson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Foles. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, a run with Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
The 28-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff, Devontae Freeman, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater going for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the Panthers have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Rolling to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up the turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 30.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Patterson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now this This throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chicago.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And the Bears.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
The running back.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
26.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bears take over
at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
42-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Foles pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own 9-yard
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Dave Freeman, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning. many teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah,
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
they gon'
don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the
I done up the standards like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Cheap, I got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, know. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're free smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on.